So let's just take a moment to land on our mats before we grab our strap. Let's start standing and just take a moment to, if it feels okay for you, to close your eyes. And just find yourself oriented in space. Notice where your attention goes as you start this practice. Whether down to the ground or out around you or deep inside of you, or any other option that your creative body finds. I'm going to orient you to the feet. See if you can find all 5 toes on each foot, all the tootsies. Sometimes it's hard to feel those pinky toes. So just move the toes around, give them a little wiggle until you're like, okay, feel all 5 toes on each foot. It's kind of an interesting exploration. And then gently sort of shift your weight onto the balls of the feet at the front of the foot toward the toes. Take a breath there, in and out. And then shift your weight to the heels, the inner and outer edges of your heels. Or maybe just to start the center of your heels, what that feels like. And take a breath to your heels, in and out. Notice what it feels like in the rest of your body through the heels of the feet. And then just play a little bit with weight shift all the way in a circle around the edges of each foot. And of course, when you're on the inside edge of one, you might feel on the outside edge of the other. It's kind of a small, slow circle. You can shift the weight of your body over your feet. Take a breath in and a breath out, and then maybe circle, shift the weight in the other direction. Finding your feet. Now bring the attention up to the crown of the head and beyond. And just tune into the space all around you. So much in the atmosphere, the sky, the heavens, the trees, the sun, the stars and moon. How does it feel to sort of connect your being to what is outside of you, the air around you? And just breathe into that and find any movements that feel orienting and explorational. I don't know if that's a word. Exploratory. And then we'll just take a moment to draw the attention inside the body. What's happening inside? It could be that you notice your blood moving through your veins or arteries, or you feel your heartbeat, or little subtle movements of your organs or sounds. You might feel your lungs expanding and contracting and releasing, or the breath moving down into your diaphragm. Just see what you notice. Notice what you notice. You might feel tension in your muscles or looseness. And let's just start there with a tiny little dance, maybe circling the wrists and maybe even lifting the heels to circle the ankles or lifting the toes. Just soften the knees and let the hips move around. The head gently moves. Just have your own little internal dance. So this kind of brings us into all of it, the grounding through the feet, the rising into the space around, as well as the experience inside. And we'll bring the hands out and soft elbows. The palms are facing down to the ground, and just draw the energy up from the ground up to the palms, sweeping the arms out to the sides, and then turn the palms up as you inhale, further up, reaching up toward the heavens. So that's your inhale. And then your exhale is smoothing down, rounding the back a little bit. So rising back up, palms start face down, then move face up as you move to the upper body. Inhale, maybe a little back bend, and then exhale, feather down. So just a few of these in your own way. You might be florid with it, circling the wrists, the elbows. Just kind of welcome yourself to your body with these sweeps around, kind of energetically arriving. And then take some nice circles through the shoulders and elbows and wrists. Bend the knees as you do that. Find your breath, especially as you open your chest. Find an inhale. And then big, wide backstrokes around you. And let that take you into a tiny little spiral through the body. And then we're going to find our strap. So go ahead, if you don't have a strap, pause and just find your way to a strap. And it doesn't have to be hooked in yet at this point. So it could be just open. And bring it wide above your head, nice and wide. And wide enough so that you can bring the arms back behind you and back down to your low back. And then inhale back up again. And then exhale, the strap goes forward in front of you and down by your hips. So inhale, the arms rise up to the sky. Exhale, pressing back behind you. If you need to widen your strap stance to make this happen, go for it. If you can't do this whole range of motion, no big deal. But see how the strap might help you with this. Again, we can do things with this strap that we can't do with our bodies in a certain kind of way. So just feel how this opens you up through the shoulders in a really incredible way. We'll take a couple more rounds, inhaling and exhaling. One more round, inhale up and back forward and up. And just take a pause and feel. Just slow it down and quiet. And breathe into perhaps some new space. Rising the strap back up again, we're going to drop the left hand down and reach the right arm, flossing. Bring the arm behind the head. Who knows how far you're going to get. Open the side body. And then right hand comes down, left arm swoops up. And you get a big, huge stretch through the side of the shoulders. You could bring it into the side of the ribs, the waist. Just see how much you can feel as you floss side to side. Incredible movement here. And your motion might be very small, but you want to feel the energy moving with breath. And you want to feel a little stretch, not too much. Don't overdo. My shoulders are pretty flexible, so do as I say, not as I appear, unless your shoulders are also quite open and flexible. Take a couple more rounds. Inhaling and exhaling. And that's it. Just a little movement, a little dance with the strap to see where it takes you. Down, up, across, around. Have fun with it. And then release that strap and continue the dance so you're just kind of fluid and flowing with your body. If it feels nice to kind of hit or tap parts of you that feel like it would be supportive, you could do that, or just let the arms fly free. You could lift one toe, one heel, then the other, and then swoop those arms up and across to the other up. So you're U-shaping with the arms flying through space. Opening up your energy, opening your breath and your lungs. Take another one more round. And then draw the hands to the belly. And we're gonna take an exhale and fold over, pressing the hands into the belly. Open the mouth and exhale everything out. Let the head drop. Knees are bent here. Pressing the hands gently into the belly just to let everything out. And then come on down to all fours. Find your way. And we'll work it into cats and cows. So on inhale, we lift the chin, chest, eyes, and tail. And on exhale, we round out. So just keep this wonderful pumping of the breath going. And that press of the belly, see if you can Find it with a squeeze of your belly muscles on exhale. And on inhale, maybe you wag your tail. Just see what your body wants to do. You might pause in places, really to feel into as much of the spine as you can. Couple more rounds. Really tuning into your spine, to your movements. One more round, inhale. One more round, exhale. Draw the knees together and gaze past the right shoulder toward the right ankle. Let the left hip jut out. C shape to the spine. Come on back to inhale and exhale, gaze past the left shoulder toward the left ankle, right hip juts out, opening the side body, breathing in and out. Again, seeing how much of your spine you can connect with in these movements. How much of your breath you can expand into and release out of. Last couple rounds, getting the body moving, energy flow, physical flow. Come on back to center next inhale and have a seat back into child pose. Hips draw back, arms spread long. Take a breath in and a nice sigh out, and let the forehead drop to the ground. Opening the back line of the body. And taking a moment to form an intention for your practice. Something that will guide you through this practice on your mat and beyond. Maybe listening to your body or your mind and asking it what would serve it best. If it feels good, a little movement through the hips, shoulders, and a rock side to the head, side to side. Paw out through each palm. Just let the intention come. Honoring your body, honoring your mind, honoring your emotions. Big breath in and a long breath out. Just let everything go. And let's walk the arms over to the left side of the mat. Left hand anchors the right hand and the right shoulder draws back, and we get this beautiful stretch through the spaces between the ribs and the waistline. Breathe into those spaces. Perhaps walk your right hand even further to the left. Open up. Expand your lungs in and out. Squeeze that belly in on exhale. Take one more big breath in. And this time, open your mouth and sigh it out. Check in with your jaw. And let's walk on over to the other side. And open up spaces between the ribs. Reach with your arm and anchor the hand down with the right hand. Any little movements that feel good, go for it. Maybe walk that left hand even further over to the right. Couple more breaths. Last big breath in. And open the mouth and and let's walk back to center. Come on up back to all fours and lengthen that right leg out and spread the right heel back behind you. Open up the back of the calf and the knee and the foot. And if it feels good for you, go ahead and take a little bounce and just feel into that. And then other side, left heel reaches back. Press back through the heel. If bounce feels good, go for it. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Listen to your body. Check in with your head and your neck, your shoulders as you're doing this, your core. Are you really letting it all hang out or lifting that core up to be more integrated to the body? And let's go ahead and transition to down dog. Lift the hips, drop the heels, maybe one heel then the other, walking it out. Maybe pawing out each palm also feels awesome. Open the backs of the legs. Lift the sitting bones high. Draw back through your thighs. Press forward through your palms and give your head a nod yes. And find a yes in your life right now. Something that's working well, something that you'd like to do more of. Yes, please. And then go ahead, give it a no. Shake out a no in your head and just notice the no's in your life. The things you're saying no to, the things that maybe you want to say no to more. Go ahead and find it. And find a pause here in stillness, relative stillness, that is. And let's walk the feet together and launch the kneecaps up toward the hip creases. Again, press forward through the palms and draw back through the thighs. Launch your right leg on up to the sky. Circle that right ankle. Open the back of the the left leg. See how it feels to really spread through the left back leg. Stack your right hip over your left. Bend your right knee and roll open. And just enjoy a circle for the right knee. Circling in both directions. And just for fun today, lengthen your right leg out to the right, straight. See if it's possible. Straight right leg out to the right, just for fun. And then launch your right leg high again to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, round in, knee to nose, round in, squeeze in. By the way, if there's anything I'm offering that doesn't feel good in your body, please don't do it. Listen to your body's wisdom and follow your body's abilities. Let's step the right foot forward and head straight into straightening both legs. So you're in a pyramid pose. You might find your blocks and pull back through your outer right hip. Steer the outer left hip forward. Maybe your head bows down toward the right knee, kissing the knee, blowing a kiss to the knee. Maybe you lift the 5 toes of the right foot. Stay on that right heel. Pull back through your hips, bow through your head. Maybe shake it out a little bit. Draw the belly in on exhales. One more breath. And let's go ahead and turn to face the side of the mat, left side of the mat. Flat back, inhale, and fold bow, exhale. Outer edges of legs ground toward the outer foot. Head bows as it wishes. Use blocks or bend knees or find a position for your hands and arms that's really tailored to your moment here. Take a breath in and a sigh out. And let's turn back around to face the front of the mat and come on the ball of the left foot. Left hand stays down. Right thumb comes to outer right hip crease and pulls back and brings us into our twist. Right arm flows to the sky. Nice big twist here. And then a big wide windmill circle with the right arm. Enjoy that movement. Enjoy the breath that comes with it. Circle in the other direction. Right arm over right ear for one moment. Left heel presses back here. Hips are gently steering to the right. Take a breath. And then let's unwind and fly into our standing split. Left leg flows to the sky. Head bows heavy. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And then we step it back strong. High plank. And just feel your legs, feel your arms. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Let's go ahead and come down on the knees and drop the chest and chin gently, elbows in close to the body. Oh, feel the arches of the back. And then come on down into Sphinx pose, forearms to the mat. Let's start with palms face up. Go ahead and draw the elbows back as the chest widens and draws forward. Give your head a little movement. Find the breath in your belly and chest. Stick out your tongue for lion's pose. Ha. Come on down and replace the hands where the elbows were and rise up again. So palms are down, arms could be bent or straight, legs strong, and the butt squeezing here nicely. Inhale. And then exhale, we'll press back, child pose, breath in, sigh out. One more inhale. Next exhale, downward facing dog. And just walk it out again, just opening up, opening the side body. Maybe the head nods yes and no. Heels drop down to or toward the floor. Palms press forward, hit, sitting bones rise. Belly is supporting. Inner elbows rolling forward here. Shoulders really housing in down the back. Right leg, left leg rather launches to the sky. The right leg gets a nice stretch. And circle out that left ankle and go ahead, stack your left hip over your right. Bend your left knee, roll your hip open. And take a circle with that knee. Could be tiny, could be big. Let's say hello to the hip joint. Find your breath. And see how your body moves with this. Really find your own unique signature. Lift the left leg high to the sky, inhale. For fun, swing it out to the left. See how that feels. Inhale, lift it high and round and squeeze a knee to nose, just pausing for an extra breath or two. Really round and curl in like a little seed. And then step your left foot forward and we'll straighten both legs right into pyramid pose. If it feels good, lift the 5 toes of the left foot, staying on that heel. Pull back through the hips, bow down through your head. And breathe into the back of your body. Notice how the inhales feel. Notice how the exhales feel. Include your belly on exhale, squeeze. One more breath in. Big breath out. Go ahead and bend the left knee, come on the ball of the right foot. Right hand stays down. Left thumb comes to hip crease and pulls the left hip back as the right hip steers a little bit forward. And then launch your left arm to the sky. If it's better for you to stay at the hips with the hand, also awesome. And if it feels good, take a big wide windmill circle for the left arm. Really churning through the shoulder and the breath. Circle in both directions. Meet me with the left arm over the left ear, right arm reaches back, spin. Breathe, enjoy. Knees draw in toward one another, by the way. And then let's unfurl and find standing split. Right leg flows to the sky, head bows heavy. Strong pose, inhale. Find the fullness of it for yourself today. And then go ahead, step back strong, high plank. Pausing there for a moment. This time we come into chaturanga. If your knees want to come down, go for it. Elbows staying close to the body. Straight into an upward dog or any version of back bend that feels good for you. Maybe a little roll side to side, a little extra moment here. Taking your time, finding really energy flowing through your body. Moving into down dog, your timing. 3 breaths. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale everything out. Bend your knees and let's take some hops, just a few hops to the front. Little small hops or big hops. Feet to the front, hands at shins. Flat back inhale. Find this wonderful pull back through the hips and reach forward through crown of head. Shoulders draw back. Neck is long. Exhale, bow in, fold in. If it felt nice to have your hands at your belly for a squeeze out, take that. Really clearing any stale energy in your body. Hands might make it to the floor or tucked under your feet or on blocks or somewhere on your body. And just hang here, ragdoll pose, shake it out. Release, release, release. Really feel the opening for the backs of the legs. Hands come to head or hair and really find your way into pulling the hair, refreshing the scalp,
refreshing the skin on the face or the shoulders or the neck. Massage, touch with care. Make some sound. All right, release the hands to the ground and roll your way gently up to standing. Press through the feet. When you get to the top, just have a little shakeout. You might bounce a little bit with the heels up, or you might just bounce through the knees. Let's just let this energy move through the body. The arms might shake a little bit. Head, sounds, mouth, lips. Keep it up for another 5 seconds. Woo. Moving the mass. And stop and feel. Feel your energy, your chi. Feel your feet. Feel the space around you and feel what's inside. Let's flow the arms high from there. Inhale. And swan dive down low. Exhale. Reach it out flat back. Lift and lengthen. Step or jump, high plank. And low push-up. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Broaden those collarbones. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Thighs could be on or off the mat. Butt is squeezing. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up to the sky. Big breath in. And let's step forward. Warrior one. Right foot steps. Left foot spins flat. Come on up. Right hand takes left wrist and a little side bend here. Feel your connection from the back foot right out through the left fingertips and dive into that front leg as you spread through the back. One breath, inhale. Open wide, warrior two, exhale. Reverse your warrior, big breath in. And let's flow through, high to low, upward facing. Maybe you're the one who heads straight to down dog, always a good choice. If that's your energy level, your ability. Left leg flows to the sky, inhale. And let's step forward, warrior one. Left foot steps, right foot spins flat. Press through the feet and rise. Find your ground. And then rise from there. Left hand takes right wrist, side bend. And feel if you can connect all the way from fingertips back through back foot. Dive into your lunge, really feeling into the legs. Feeling into your breath, and then swing wide, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, and flow on out, high plank. Low push-up, exhale. Up dog, open. Down dog, press back. Big breath in and a smooth breath out. Bend your knees, look forward, spring step or float to the front. Reach out flat back, inhale, and fold and bow in. Hands come behind the calves. Really give yourself a nice hug here. Pause. Breathe. Rise on up, inhale. And exhale the hands straight to the heart and pause. And feel and quiet the mind. So heel your feet together, sink into an Utkatasana. So your heels are heavy and your toes are light. See if you can sink all the way down so your fingertips touch the ground and then swoop on up high. Your tiny chair is back behind you. Hands come to the heart and let's twist left elbow past right thigh or an approximation of that, whatever works in your body. Knees swing to the left and the heart spins to the sky by way of belly, ribs, and chest. Eyes also come for the ride. Nice long spine here as you twist. Inhale. And then exhale, full bow forward. Walk your feet hip width apart. Take your big toes with first two fingers and thumb. Lengthen out flat back. Inhale and another fold in. Exhale. Reach on out flat back. Lift and lengthen. Another fold in, hands have those big toes, pull on in. One more, reach it out. And bow. Rise your way up to standing. And we'll swing into warrior two. Just step it wide.
Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Woo, open that side body. Side angle lunge. Exhale, elbow to thigh. Left arm reaches over left ear. Big long stretch from left fingertips through back heel. Check in with your alignment. Your right knee does not want to be caving in, but it wants to be actively pressing out toward pinky toe. Wrap your top arm around the back and feel the twist through the organs, through the belly, through the middle organs, the liver, the stomach. Low back gets long. Spin through the heart and lungs. Spleen's up there as well. One more breath. Inhale, gaze past the left shoulder. Woohoo! And let's go for a flight, half moon. Right hand steps forward. I'm taking a block with me of pinky toe. Karate kick your left leg up into space and open your left arm up to the sky. Big wingspan here. If it feels good, bend your left knee and reach for your back foot. Open the thigh. Spread through the heart. Take a breath. Inhale. And just step your left foot to meet your right and find your way to standing, a little dance, a little move, a little shake, a little groove. Find that shake out through the arms, through the body, maybe the heels dance, maybe not. And then take a moment of stillness and just feel your body. Maybe the hands touch the body as a way to check in, as a way to promote breath. Toe heel your feet together. Utkatasana, bend your knees deep and low if you can. Hands touch the earth if you can. Arms swoop to the sky. Heels are heavy, toes are light. Hands to the heart. And we'll twist right elbow past left thigh. Knees swivel to the right and chest lifts up toward the heavens, through the belly, through the ribs, through the organs internally. Feeling the ground, the space around you, and your internal body. One more breath. And let's unfurl, walk the feet apart, hip width. This time the palms slide under the feet. And you can have palms up, or if you feel fancy today, and you can, the wrists can face forward and the fingertips face back. Still, the palms are down this time. So lengthen to your flat back and then exhale, fold in, bow in. Belly strong. Inhale, long, flat spine, tailbone, and those sitting bones draw back, crown of head forward. Exhale, fold, bow. One more time, reach out long, lengthen the spine and grow it. Exhale, fold in, bow in. Inhale, release those arms, flat back. And go ahead, rise your way up to standing and swing wide, warrior two, just step. Left foot is forward, right leg is back. Reverse your warrior, open up the side body. Take a moment to really check in with your stance. These stances really, these asanas, help the energy flow through our body in very specific ways. So the alignment is important. Inhale. And exhale, side angle, elbow to thigh, right arm over ear. And we can always modify that alignment. It's not about, doing it the most deep or the most perfect. It's about feeling the energy channels opening up in your body. Inner thighs, outer thighs, front body, back body, twisting. Really opening up the channels or the nadis, the energy lines of our body. Twist, wring it out, open it up, one more breath. And let's find our way into flying into half moon. Left hand steps forward of pinky toe, karate kick right leg up into space and open into wingspan. If it's there for you, bend your back knee, reach for your foot. You can always modify this pose if you need the foot to the ground. Find a way that feels right for you.
expressing what you might imagine half moon to be. Even the word is expressive, the name of the pose. Last breath. Let's step the right foot to meet the left and rise your way and give yourself a little dance. Shake it out. Ooh, find your breath. Recenter your energy back inside. Slow and still. Quiet mind. Full heart. Flow the arms high. Inhale. Swan dive down. Exhale. Reach out, lengthen, flat back. Step or jump, move through vinyasa and your breath. Low push-up, exhale. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Right leg high to the sky, big breath in. Step into warrior two. Ooh, reverse your warrior, straightening your right leg. Hinge into triangle pose. Big wide arc with the right arm. I like my right hand to land on a block. Bring the ground to me. Spin my heart to the sun. Open in wingspan. Full energetic sunburst here. Check in with your knee. Make sure it feels safe. Maybe a micro bend to that right knee. Breathe into the openness. Feel all the energy around you. And now gather your energy into the center of your body, like the center of the earth. Last breath. Rise back up. Toes turn in, heels turn out. A little dance for the hips, shoulders and head. Oh, hands to the low back and a back bend, opening the front body, belly, ribs, heart, throat. Exhale, fold it in. Hands to the earth. Everything bows. Maybe your head touches the ground. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you take a block underneath the head. Check in with your weight shift, forward or back or right in the middle. Couple more breaths. Rise your way to flat back. Pause. Feel into this power position. And then walk your way around front and step straight back to downward facing dog. And just give your head a nod yes and a shake out no. Open up the body your way. Left leg launching to the sky. Inhale. Step wide, warrior two. Exhale. Reverse your warrior, straighten your left leg. Woo! And hinge your way, triangle pose. Left arm, left side body stays super long. Left hand lands down to a block. And open this up like a starburst, like a starfish. Imagine you're a starfish swimming under the sea. Make sure that left knee feels safe, inner left knee. Maybe a bend to the knee is better. Give your head a little nod, yes. And from this starburst shape, let the energy flow into the inside of your body. Nourishing your organs, your blood. Rise to standing and toes turn in, heels turn out. Have a little dance. Hips, shoulders, head. Interlace the hands back behind you. You can always use that handy strap. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold in, bow in. Head down, arms up. If the hands want to be in a different position, please find the best place for your arms to be. Maybe you rinse the shoulders, maybe not. Check in with your jaw. One more big breath in and out. Release the hands back to the ground, nice and slow and safe. Flat back, belly strong. Feel this power pose. Walk your way around to the front. Right, step back, down dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky, and let's step into pigeon, right foot to left wrist. Dip your hips, lift your heart. Take a moment. And then fold in, bow in. Find your strap, and let's have a little fun with the strap. Stay in your pigeon and thread the tail strap through the loop. So you found yourself a small circle, not too big. And we're just going to give it a try just for fun. I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't done this pose in a while. Bend your left knee and look back and thread that strap through the top of the left foot. Take the strap with your right hand and then your left hand if it's possible. Left knee is bent. Hands are doing what they need to do for space. And you're best as you can on the center of your left leg, left knee. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with this pose. This is king pigeon. The heart is lifted, the elbows are bent or straight, and the elbows drawn close to the head. One last breath. Find your way to very gently releasing. And let's come to all fours and lengthen one leg out and then the other, and just feel into what just happened for you. Move through the spine. Find your breath. Raja Kapotasana, the king pigeon pose. Have a seat back on your heels for a moment. Just have a seat and palms on thighs and just sit. And let the benefits of pigeon and maybe king pigeon settle into your body. Soften. Expand and release. Finding your way to down dog in your timing. We're going to take pigeon on side B. So take your time to get there. Left leg lifts and then steps to the right wrist. Take a moment, lift your heart, and then fold into pigeon on this side, bowing, surrendering, integrating what just happened, continuing that integration. And we'll find the strap again. Bend the right knee and see if it's possible. Can you grab your foot with the strap? You know, if you can't do this, don't. This is a challenging pose. If you have any funny twinges, just pause and just, you know, maybe there's a halfway point where you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna sling this strap over my shoulder instead and try some version of the pose. Maybe this is it. Give it a try. Lift your chest, bend the right back knee, center the back kneecap. Maybe the arms straighten or rise to the sky, or maybe the elbows bend. You know, progressing the pose slowly. Two more breaths. Oh. Release. And this time, let's find our way to our backs. And just take a minute on your back to neutralize, integrate anything your body wishes for and wants. Full deep breath in. Smooth, silky breath out. Hug your knees into your chest. And maybe circle the knees if that feels okay in your body. Take your time. Maybe rock a little side to side. Now keep the left foot down to the mat and find our strap. And wrap the strap around the ball or the heel of the foot. Now, this just depends on your preference, your comfort. The heel brings us further sort of into the bone structure. The ball brings us a little more into the fascial structure of the body. So you listen to your body. The left knee can stay bent. You're reaching up with your right hand or both hands for that strap. You could also choose to lengthen out your left leg. And toes draw toward nose. And hello back line of right leg. From the heel all the way to the sitting bone. Breathe into that space. Slow things down. Relax your face and the back of your neck. Let your head roll easy side to side. And then we'll take the strap in the right hand and open the leg, bent or straight, out to the side. Now you might choose to place a block under the outer edge of the thigh or hip on this side for some support. But what we're feeling, by the way, that left knee could still be bent. What we're feeling is a stretch for the inner seam of the right leg. So just go for that experience, whatever shape you need to take. And soften the body around this experience. Check in with your shoulders and your heart, the skin on your face. Next inhale, rise the leg gently up to the center and switch. So your left hand takes the strap and let it cross to the other side. Now, right thumb could take that hip crease and this whole flank of the outer right thigh, low back, and kind of press it away. Eventually, if it feels okay, right shoulder comes to the mat, right arm extends long. And here we are, stretching, opening the outer seam of the leg, the hip, even the outer edge of the foot and ankle. Gaze could go to the right if it feels okay in your body. And just slow down and experience. Feel your belly. Inhale back to center. And just for fun, both legs wrap through the strap and open the strap as wide as you can, big wide strap. And for fun, see if it's possible for you to place this big wide circle strap behind the head. And you just make yourself into a human hammock. The feet press and the head lifts. The back of the neck stretches. Best if the strap stays on the skull rather than the soft part of your neck. But listen to your body. Check in with this. Hands could also be supportive. If this is not feeling safe or good, don't do it. And when you're ready, the right foot comes down. The head gently releases out. And maybe you shorten your strap again, or maybe you like it long. And the left hand takes the strap. Maybe the right leg straightens out. And here we are, back of the left leg. Hello, sole of foot. Hello, hamstring. Hello, calf. Back of knee. Spine. The whole back line. The scalp. The eyes soften. Take a breath in and out, maybe a yawn. Strap in left hand, we open the left leg out to the left. And again, if there's any support you want, or maybe just the elbow is enough to land on the ground to lift that left leg high, the experience is inner left leg, inseam of leg opening, left channel opening, inner channel. Right hip stays heavy, by the way. Float on back up. Right hand takes that strap and the left leg crosses over the midline. Maybe it just goes a few inches past the midline. Maybe the leg touches all the way to the ground or a support. Left hand might invite the fanning open of the hip space, the belly space, the low back space. Left arm might open out. Just let this be luscious, restorative movement. Inviting in rest and breath, and yes, a certain amount of intensity, attention. We'll take one more breath. And then release. And take a moment to get your bearings. Any movement that feels good for you to come back to a neutral space and to set up for your final relaxation pose. So if you want, you could bring the legs up a wall for Shavasana, or you can put something under your knees for support. You might also choose to sit in seated meditation for your final pose. So choose what feels best in your body, or return to the earth, return to the space around you, and return to the inside experience of your own self. Your breath, your surrender, your relationship with earth, Shavasana. I will mind the time so you can just lay out or sit up and focus on the moment. And take a big breath in. And take a smooth breath out. And feel the quality of inhale. And the quality of exhale. And notice what you might need more of. And just give that to yourself throughout the day. Have a little wiggle through fingers and toes and let your head roll side to side with ease. And when you're ready, roll onto your side and curl up. And let your forehead touch the ground and let anything out that you can release that feels that it doesn't belong to you, that it is excess, that it no longer serves, is not good for you anymore. Maybe never was. Now you know it. You can speak out a word or see an image or color, or just breathe. And give yourself an extra squeeze before rising up to seated. And draw your hands to your heart once you're there. And soften your heart. Imagine your body like water. We are, after all, 75–80% water. So embrace your watery self. Go with the flow. Let there be movement and possibility. Seek out pleasure and softness. And let your hands rise to your third eye center to situate those experiences in your higher self, highest self. A self that is willing to share all of that with the world. From there we bow. Namaste.